prime Apple over here. So yeah, if you couldn't already tell, this is the iPhone 4S, and Apple released it back in 2011. And this is the actually first iPhone to release with Siri, so that's cool. So let's get it set up and ready to go. Okay, down location services. I'm gonna disable that, bro. I don't know what Apple are doing with their old phones nowadays. Create a passcode. Uh-oh, what if I... Oh, don't tell me what to do, Apple. There, that's better. Damn, Apple security was actually good back then. Nah, set up his new phone, dude. Shit, I have to put my Apple ID, dude. Bro, this keyboard is super tiny. Oh my, I can barely type. And there's an error connecting to the Apple ID server. Great. That's just great. That is great. You know what, I'll just set it up later in settings, bro. Oh, yeah, I gotta blur that out. Uh-oh, gotta read the terms and conditions. Fuck you, dude. Dude, if my email didn't work the first time, how is it gonna work the second time? You know what, fine. Turn on, I don't wanna turn on Siri, bro. I mean, actually, I'll test that out later. I don't want to fucking send my diagnostics to Apple. Okay, I actually got in. This is iOS 9.3.6, I believe. I'm not too sure. I know this is iOS 9 100% because of the curve book icon, which they removed in iOS 8. And just the background in general, you start with iOS 9. So far, yeah, what I expected is iOS 9 is a bit too heavy for this phone because it wasn't exactly made to run it. Like you can see there's quite a little bit of lag when I'm scrolling between the homepage. But yeah, let's see exactly what iOS version I'm on, and oh, that's laggy, man. And no, this is not a 4 if you're wondering. Yeah, we're running iOS 9.3.6, which is extremely heavy for this phone, but okay. And it's named iPhone. Wow, such a creative name. That's genuinely the most generic. Alright, what else we got in settings? Oh, we got wallpaper. Let me change that actually. What wallpapers were on iOS 9? I used to have an iPhone 4S myself as a daily driver, but I forgot what wallpapers were on iOS 9. Wait, I forgot about the dynamic wallpapers. Okay, so this is the yellow one, and oh, that's so cool. It like moves with the gyro sensors. That is actually so cool, bro. Come on, why did Apple stop making these wallpapers, man? Come on, like this is just so fun. Okay, what other wallpapers do I have? Stills. Oh my, this is just insane. With the render display on this phone, these should look absolutely amazing. I'm gonna go with like the fireworks. No, this is like the colored powder thing. You know, and I'm gonna set it on I'm gonna set it on both for now, bro. That's sick. Bro, I love this flower, bro. That looks so cool. And the planters as well. Okay, let's... Whoa, that looks so cool. But the render display, that looks amazing. Okay, now let's see what this bad boy can do. Apart from changing wallpapers, let's test out the camera. Because I bet this will surprise me. I always need to keep this thing plugged in, otherwise it will die. You know, you can't see it on camera, but to me, that looks amazing. What the hell? How the hell did they get so much clarity with a 5 megapixel camera? And the details and color is insane. Hey, listen, if I was taking photos with this in good lighting, I would not be complaining. Sure, it's no iPhone 17 Pro Max, but look at this. Oh yeah, I forgot, you can't see it on camera. But dude, get one for yourself, try it out, it is so worth it. Just for the camera alone, you can get it for like, what, 10 bucks? This is insane. You know, if you don't want to spend like 50 on a camera, just get this. This is better than most cameras in that price range anyway. But what most cameras need to do is video, so let's see how that looks. Again, you can't see it, but how? In good lighting, how does that record 720p? But yeah, that was introduced in the iPhone 4. But this is just insane. Okay, next is functionality, like web browsing. Can we access YouTube on the web? Because I know we can't access it from the App Store, obviously. YouTube took around like, I don't know, 5 seconds to load. Well, that's the web page. What about the actual site? Again, like 5 seconds. How is this possible? How are the speeds on this thing even possible? That's quicker than my iPhone 12. Let's see if we can actually play a video though. Okay, I'm gonna try shorts first. You can still watch shorts. How? I mean, it ain't perfect, but that's insane. What? Yeah, I'm not watching shorts on this thing, the keyboard is so hard to type on, it's so tiny. It's not even that the phone is slow, it's just the keyboard is so tiny, dude. I would not recommend watching YouTube with the 512 megabytes of RAM in this thing. Genuinely, please don't as your main phone. You can, what? You can watch YouTube in full 480p. 720p. That's better than most cheap Android tablets today. It works and the speakers are decent. They lack a little bit of bass, but this is nothing to be ashamed of, bro. Damn, what? Can you skip ahead? It takes 1 second to skip ahead. Again, better than most Android tablets. I don't see how that's possible. Keep in note, most Android tablets, like cheap Android tablets today, would either have a minimum of like 2 gigs of RAM, yet this has 512 and that's still outperforming them. Music time. What the? Why does this actually sound good? What the hell? What the? Whoa! Like I said, lacking a little bit of bass, but it's punchy, it's crisp, it's clear. How is that even possible for this level of sound? I'm genuinely shocked at what this thing can do. Too bad you can't log into the Apple ID servers, so you can't really download older version of the app. Otherwise, this would have made a great, burner phone, to not do stuff as much. But you can still. I'm just a. What? So YouTube went surprisingly well. I, I don't know how this phone is capable of that much, but Apple, you've outdone yourself. You've really outdone yourself with the render display and everything, and the speaker. Keep in mind, it's using a dual speaker setup. One here and one here. And yeah, it still uses the 30-pin connector, but imagine how I've never tested the iPhone 5, but imagine how that sounds. And that uses lightning, so that is like even gonna be a step up from this. And what, you can pick one up for like 10 quid as well? That is just insane. You can pick up like an iPhone 6s for like 15 to 20 quid. People are complaining about how even second-hand iPhones are getting super expensive. Yet if you're, sorry, a poor person, and you need a phone that's under 20 quid, get an iPhone 6s. That is the best phone in that price, I'll tell you that. But like, bro, okay, next up I'm gonna test messages because that's you know, the main reason why you'd probably want this is so you can have the functionality of texting on this. And yeah, looks like you can send texts. That legit went through. Can you make a call on this thing though? Can I put my SIM?